Shannon Sharpe is leaving Undisputed. What? Shannon Sharpe is leaving Undisputed after the NBA Finals. His last episode, I would assume, would be after the finals conclude within the next 2 weeks. Very, very deja vu-ish, because that's 7 years ago, after the finals ended in 2016, is when Skip Bayless said that he was leaving First Take. Now, with me on this call is the person who broke this news to me, my boy Marquise, who's happy for many more reasons other than Shannon Sharpe. What up, little bro?
Yo, good. I ain't been on the pod in a minute.
Well, this ain't a pod. This is a YouTube Live, my ninja.
I know you feeling pretty hype about the situation.
I mean, I'm not feeling hype about the situation. I'm almost like, what took so long? Because after the way Skip Bayless carried him about that whole Tom Brady situation during football season, I was like, I think Shannon Sharpe should have dipped in. But it gets a little deeper than that with me.
We can already tell he wasn't happy there. But it's always money situation. And they say he got bought out. And the ESPN agreed on a buyout.
That's what I was getting ready to say. I have multiple different reasons to why I think Shannon Sharpe could have decided that this was it. Reason number one. Did Kwame Brown smoke his boots so bad that this nigga said, I'm out on Undisputed? Because we know that for the last week, him and Kwame Brown's beef has went viral. I did a YouTube Live on this last week. I said it hit different for me because I ride with Kwame, but I'm a Denver Bronco fan, and to me, Shannon Sharpe is the greatest tight end to ever live. But I think the way Shannon Sharpe acted was kind of out of pocket, considering Kwame Brown was just giving an NBA critique. Well, he's an NBA player. To me, he's more qualified to talk about another NBA player than Shannon Sharpe. Shannon Sharpe took that very personal to me. And ever since then, Kwame has been at Shannon Sharpe's neck non-stop. What do you think about that? What do you think about that, just that scenario?
Just that scenario, I agree with you. And where Kwame coming from, he does have more credit on his end to speak on the game of basketball. And I do think Shannon always backing up LeBron. I do think that's kind of... And the fact that he was about to fight the whole Grizzly team over a whole man. I think this bringing Kwame into this situation, I think that's going to give like Kwame a little bit more credit than what he. I don't think he has anything to do with this current situation. The timing is.
Yeah, the time.
Joe Dino, Kwame about to get his little video, getting his reaction. He about to get a little more publicity on his side.
Oh yeah, the timing of this is about to spike Kwame's views even further. Yeah. Because as far as Kwame's YouTube videos go, in regards to Shannon Sharpe, this couldn't have been more perfect timing. Because Kwame can put out a video right now saying, I made this nigga quit. And a lot of folks are going to believe it.
That is true. A lot of people. It is the timing. What you think will be the next move for Shannon? Are we going to see him on TV? Is he going to work more on his own podcast? I know he got Club Shay Shay going on.
Oh, no, Club Shay Shay is hot. But I'm going to tell you what Shannon Sharpe's next move is. And the reason why this buyout happened, aside from Kwame Brown, 4 letters, ESPN. Okay? And I'm going to tell you why, ESPN. Let me lay down some scenarios for you, brother. What time does Undisputed come on in the morning time?
Well, it's at 11, same time First Take come on?
No. Undisputed comes on at 9:30 in the morning. Now, that is a California-based show. So that is 9:30 Eastern Standard Time. So that means in Cali, that show comes on at 6:30 in the morning, like the morning news. So that means that for the last 7 years, Shannon Sharpe been waking up about 4 o'clock in the morning to come in and argue with Skip Bayless' ass. And in particular, especially since the pandemic, the main 3 topics that Shannon Sharpe has had to get up at 4 o'clock in the morning to come argue with Skip Bayless about is Tom Brady, the Dallas Cowboys, and LeBron James. Wah, wah, wah. So, if you figure you go to ESPN, oh, I'm going to be stationed in Connecticut, or I'm going to be stationed in New York. But I mean, worst case scenario, guess what? I ain't waking up at 4 o'clock in the morning for nobody. Because I don't know if you remember this, little bro. Way before there was an Undisputed, when Skip Bayless was on First Take, Shannon Sharpe was working for ESPN. The whole notion of Skip and Shannon on a debate show came from First Take. Not because of the format of the show, but there was one week when Stephen A. Smith was out on vacation. And whenever Stephen A. and Skip was out on vacation, they would have different people for that week to come in and debate either Stephen A. or Skip. But this week, that Monday, the very first day, First Take brought in Shannon Sharpe to debate Skip Bayless. And that went so well, they brought him back Tuesday. That went so well, they brought him back Wednesday. That went so well, they just had him through the whole week. So when Fox Sports came to make their offer at Skip Bayless, they said, we already got somebody in mind that you already have chemistry with. That was Shannon Sharpe. Thus, Undisputed is born. But again, that was when they was in Connecticut. First Take has always come on at 10 o'clock in the morning. Skip Bayless wasn't waking up at 4 o'clock in the morning when he was working at First Take. No. And I just think that makes a difference. I believe, you know how on First Take they be having Michael Irvin on with Stephen A., particularly during football season?
Yeah, I ain't a fan of Michael Irvin, but yeah.
Well, let me tell you something. They may not replace Michael Irvin, but Shannon Sharpe is damn sure going to be up in there. I don't think they're going to replace Michael Irvin, and I'll tell you why. Because you can't have 2 cowboy haters on the same set in a nationally televised A-list show.
Yeah, you already got Steven.
Huh?
You already got Steven. He a Cowboys hater.
Right, and so is Shannon Sharpe. And unfortunately, they cater too much to the bitch-ass Cowboys where they talk about them unnecessarily enough. But the third was, so what do you think about that point of view as far as his work schedule and being across country and coming back to the East Coast? What do you think of that? What do you think of that logic?
Of course, I think that would be a smart move on his end. If his sleeping schedule is a problem, but I mean, if he ain't put that out publicly, we don't really know how his sleeping schedule is. I mean, I don't recall him missing any shows besides that one time, a couple months ago?
When the Damar Hamlin situation happened.
Yeah, so, I mean, he's been at work. I just feel like he got tired of working with Skip.
And it's funny, it's funny that you mentioned that, because that was going to be my third topic. The Damar Hamlin situation, where him and Skip literally got into an argument at the beginning of a show on national television. That time when Skip Bayless blatantly disrespected him when he was critiquing Tom Brady, and Skip took a personal shot at Shannon over Tom Brady, which is why a lot of people didn't ride with Shannon on what he did to Kwame Brown, because he did to Kwame Brown what Skip Bayless did to him. And nobody rocked with Skip after he did what he did to Shannon. So I thought that after the whole personal shot from Tom about the Tom Brady situation, I said then, man, Shannon need to go ahead and bounce. You know, Shannon has gotten popular enough where he can go on somebody else's show, even if he stays with Fox, or if he goes with another network, or if he just concentrates on his podcast. Shannon Sharpe he's established enough in the game.
Yeah, for sure. You know what they should do? They should make a new show. Just have Shannon and Kwame. They should have a show.
That'll never happen.
Why not?
That'll never happen.
Why not?
Because like I'm gonna tell you, you would have a better chance of having a show with Kwame Brown and Gilbert Arenas than you would with Kwame Brown and Shannon Sharpe. I mean, now if they would let's say tomorrow Shannon Sharpe and Kwame Brown announced that they had a show. Oh, it would get great ratings. But if you know how long Kwame and Gilbert Arenas been going at each other, and they actually do podcasts together, not a show, but they have linked up to do joint podcasts where they're discussing their issues and cussing each other out, where they actually have great chemistry because they're always beefing about something, but it's very entertaining. But I think you're gonna find Shannon Sharpe on I think you're gonna find him on First Take a lot. I think you're gonna find him on NFL Live. I think you're gonna find him maybe even on Get Up from time to time. But I tell you this, Shannon ain't gonna be waking up at 4:00 in the morning no more. I promise you that. So this leads into the next question.
I wanted to talk to you about
Hold on. This leads into my next question. Who do you think is going to replace Shannon on Undisputed?
Well, are we assuming there's another black person?
Oh, it's going to be a black person. I promise you that.
Okay, for sure. Who's next up in that field? Who's the next guy?
I give you three names that I think that could replace Shannon Sharpe, who's already with Fox Sports. Either Emmanuel Acho from Speak for Yourself. Matter of fact, I give you four names. Emmanuel Acho, Nick Wright from First Things First, Chris Broussard from First Things First, or now this last one is a stretch. They could try to bring back Marcellus Wiley on FS1 to sit opposite Skip.
So as a guy that's like on the outside, I don't really watch those shows. Only when I see YouTube clips. So just hearing those names, I'm not really intrigued to watch that show. I don't want to see any of them guys with you.
Well, if you don't watch them, then you don't. Before my schedule changed, I would watch First Take, but then after First Take, I would literally watch FS1 the rest of the day. I would watch Colin Cowherd, First Things First, and then Speak. So I'm familiar with these people. To me, I would think if I had to bet, it would be a football person like Acho or either Marcellus Wiley, just because football is the dominant sport on that show, just like it's a dominant sport on First Take, even though Stephen A. Smith is a basketball guy. The only way I could see them bringing Chris Broussard in is if you want to bring in another basketball guy who has enough football knowledge to challenge, but I don't think he could challenge Skip enough on the football aspect. That's why I think it would. That's why it wouldn't surprise me if it was Acho. It wouldn't surprise me if it was Acho. You want to have that young, younger black guy on the show. Because I tell you what, they're not bringing in a woman because Skip is a caveman. And to be honest with you, whoever they get to replace them, unless it's Marcellus Wiley, I think Undisputed about to go. I give them maybe about another year.
Yeah, that would be crazy. I think they're just gonna go through them transition months, and they're just gonna have different guests and shit.
Well, the reason why is that they have not done that, particularly since the pandemic. Undisputed has been as predictable as anything for the last 3 years. Their main 3 topics: Tom Brady, LeBron James, Dallas Cowboys. They are not. I've done YouTube videos on this of why First Take, even though I always fuck with Undisputed, but why First Take is still better than Undisputed, because they're more innovative. They do more. They involve more people. Skip is a caveman. He just wants the barbershop style. Let's sit at the table and talk. And that's cool. But you see all the different segments that First Take has in their show. They have Steven's A-List. They have What Mad Dog is Mad About. They'll put in segments for JJ Redick, Marcellus Wiley. And the most important thing is First Take involves women on their show. There are no women involved with Undisputed other than the moderator, who just asks the question and shuts the fuck up.
Yeah,
because
First Take just got that ESPN brand. I don't think
no, that's not true. That's not true, because if you, but that's not true, because the show Speak for Yourself has Joy Taylor on it every day. Colin Cowherd had Joy Taylor on it every day. They have women in Fox Sports. They're just not with Skip Bayless, because Skip Bayless, for whatever reason, does not like women talking sports. I'm not. Just look at the tape. I'm not making this shit up.
I don't want to make this like a gender thing, but like, if people want to wake up and hear women talk about sports.
Do you watch Good Morning NFL?
I watch it, but I'm not like I want to hear what she got to say.
Well, it's not a. You toting a real slippery slope right now, homie.
That's why I'm saying. Like, I ain't
But I'm telling you, I'm trying to explain to you the difference between ESPN shows and FS1. ESPN makes a conscious effort to really involve female analysts, and I'm not gonna lie to you. These women on ESPN and Joy Taylor on Fox, who's a goddess. Oh my God. But these women know what the fuck they're talking about.
Why was she a goddess?
Joy Taylor? Have you seen Joy Taylor?
Okay, so are we talking about this?
No. But when it comes to actually talking sports, Joy Taylor knows. No, when Joy Taylor's talking sports, she knows what the fuck she's talking about. When Kimberly Martin gets on First Take and talks about football, she knows what the fuck she's talking about. When Monica McNutt or Mina Kimes gets on TV and talks football and basketball, they know what the fuck they talking about. It ain't their fault that they fine as a bitch, but they know what the fuck they talking about. I mean, they are really insightful and they are knowledgeable. They know what they're talking about.
I was asking because you're more invested in shows than I am. I'm just like, when I watch these shows, I'm like, I don't. She's just the moderator. That's cool.
No, but see, yeah, she's the moderator. But see, here's the difference between that plastic, creepy-looking chick that they got on Undisputed and Molly Karam, who's been on there since before Skip left First Take. Molly has free reign to give her opinion on whatever she wants. And she's either agreed with or checked like anybody else. When you do that with Skip Bayless has a problem with that. Like Skip Bayless had a problem with Carrie Champion when she would put her 2 cents in. I've been watching First Take for over 10 years. I've been watching Undisputed since they first started. And that's the one thing that I noticed. And it's a reason why First Take has been number one over Undisputed, because I hear a lot of people say, yeah, I watch Undisputed more. Shannon, Sharpe, blah, 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 blah. But the ratings say differently, and it's clear because First Take is a more diverse show. Again, Undisputed gives you that barbershop, let's sit down and let's just talk. Let's have man talk. Let's have man talk. They used to have guests on the show, but after, like, they used to have Nelly and Ray Lewis and Eric Dickerson and Rob Parker, but particularly after the pandemic, they really don't have nobody. It's been the same old rinse and repeat for the last 3 years. But anyway, since I got you on the motherfucking phone,
Let's talk about it.
Lil Bro Keese is a Denver Nuggets fan. He's one of two people I've ever met in my life who are Denver Nuggets fans, and they admit to it publicly. No bandwagon shit. Anybody who tells me they're a Denver Nugget fan, they cannot be a bandwagon because the Nuggets have never won a championship.
Never even been in the finals.
This is the first time they've ever been in the finals. Back in the day when I was 19, 20, and I used to see niggas rocking the Melo jersey, they were just fans of Carmelo. They weren't Nuggets fans.
Yeah.
Or they were just fans of Iverson. They weren't Nuggets fans.
I started around that time with Melo and so Melo bounced to New York, and I just rocked with the Nuggets. I like their jerseys, and we was always competitive. We just could never get past the fucking Lakers, yo.
Hey, watch your motherfucking mouth. Watch your motherfucking mouth.
We could never get past Kobe, bro.
Oh, it wasn't just Kobe, nigga. The Lakers and the Nuggets had met before this previous series. The Lakers and the Nuggets had met in the playoffs 8 times. 8 times and never beat the Lakers. Going back to the days of Showtime with Magic and Kareem, to Kobe, to LeBron.
I did not think we was going to sweep y'all, though. I did not think that shit.
Well, bro, I don't know if you pay attention.
I don't know what. Y'all just exploded when it was time to be clutch. Yeah, I don't know what. I think that might be going back to coaching, but
well, bro, y'all were a better team, bro. It's really that simple.
First year,
y'all were a better team. I mean, I came out on I don't know if you be watching my YouTube shorts, but I came out and I said after we got swept, well, for shits and giggles, part of that is I blame the national media. And I really actually meant that because after every game that y'all won, y'all got no credit for it. And I didn't like that. Y'all got no credit. It was always what the Lakers did wrong instead of the Nuggets just being better that game. Y'all never got any credit. And after game 3...
playing versus the best player of all time. Well, to me, I don't have that conversation, but, I'm 24. LeBron is that guy. But,
well, to me, he's not the greatest of all time. To me, he's not the greatest of all time to me. To me, Jordan is not the greatest of all time. But that's another conversation for another day.
Yeah. But, LeBron and also the greatest franchise.
Well, you damn right we the greatest franchise. Ain't no question about that. Fuck Boston, bitches.
Y'all will always have the publicity and the media behind y'all.
Yeah, and I understand that, but I'm from a side of the coin where fair is fair. Fair is fair. And it's not like Denver is a small market. Denver's not a small media market, by no means. They might not have the sexy appeal that Los Angeles or New York or Miami. Denver's not a small market.
We're not a small market, but we don't have, we never had, big free agents come to Denver. We always built through the drive. Our biggest free agent signing was Paul Millsap a couple years ago. We traded for AI. We just
That's not true because you signed Andre Iguodala. And that might not sound big now, but at the time he was an all-star.
At the time, but you know what I'm talking about. Though.
No, I get what you're saying. But you signed Kenyon Martin in free agency. I mean, to me, he's bigger than Paul Millsap. He was way bigger name than Paul Millsap. That 09 squad that went to the Western Conference Finals and lost to the Lakers was a hell of a squad. You had Chauncey Billups, Carmelo, Kenyon Martin, young J.R. Smith. You had a squad. But I didn't like the fact that the Nuggets never got any credit because, okay, after game one, okay, fine. You put Rui Hachimura on Jokic, and that made a noticeable difference. Okay, fine. When the Nuggets win game two, it's the Lakers blew that game. Come on, bruh. When the Nuggets win game three, the Lakers are probably tired. Come on, bruh. No. It wasn't that the Lakers was tired. Jamal Murray happened. That's what the fuck happened in game two and game three. Jamal Murray happened. And they're just a better team. They were just a better team. No, I didn't think we would get swept. No. But Denver was a better team, period. To me, and this is why I didn't have a problem with it, because I said the Lakers overachieved this season. Because
beating the defending champions, that was crazy.
No, but not only that, it's just you're under 500 the entire season till the very end. And then you go to the Western Conference Finals. You peaked when you hit, but but they peaked. We peaked when we beat Golden State. We had every God-given physical mismatch against the Warriors, and we exploited it, and we won. But I remember the day that the Lakers put the Warriors out, I was happy, but I was telling my neighbor, Denver's going to be a problem. My neighbor disagreed. And we see what happened. But we're doing right now what the national media is doing. The Lakers are not in the fucking equation no more. They haven't been in the equation in almost 2 weeks. So, Denver Nuggets fan, little bro Keith, I thought that you were about to have a one-way trip to Boston because I thought Miami was going to blow that shit. But boy, I was never more happy to be wrong than I was when Miami blew Boston out.
Crazy, bro.
Oh, you heard the podcast?
Yeah, I knew Miami was going to win that though.
But bruh, think about the way that Boston lost Game 6.
A lot of luck.
But I'm just saying, that's like a gut punch.
All that bullshit. I don't even know how Boston got 0.9 seconds back because that was kind of weird. But that's what Boston needed to beat Miami in Game 6.
But it happened, bro.
Game 7.
But it happened, and shit like that sometimes can take a team's soul. But
every sports should let team.
Well, look.
What? And they got a fucking dog. Jimmy Butler's a dog.
Caleb Martin's a dog, bruh.
Yeah. If Jimmy didn't get MVP, it definitely should have been Martin. He's. And I think they're gonna get Tyler Hero back. I heard they're gonna get Tyler Hero.
That might not be a good thing, and I'll tell you why. Because they've already they've built they have a chemistry playing without him. You know, I mean, I could see if he just missed a week or maybe 2 weeks. Dude been out for almost 2 months now. And you made it to the finals without him. And it's like force feeding him back into the rotation. Because I guarantee you this, if Tyler Hero comes back and Miami loses, he's going to get a lot of the blame, or Spoelstra's going to get a lot of the blame for saying, well, you shouldn't have played Tyler Hero. They made it to the finals without him. What the hell you need him for now? Yeah. That's just the way of the beast, bro. But y'all got to deal with Hemi Butler. So give me and game 1 is tomorrow. Give me your prognostication about this final series, sir. Give me your prediction. I know who you're going to predict. You're a Nuggets fan. You're not going to come on here and say the Heat are going to win. So, I mean, give me your prediction. How many games do you think the Nuggets are going to win in?
I got it in a dog fight. Because I think we're actually evenly matched. I think. So, I think it would be tough. I'm really intrigued to see how the matchups going to be. Of course, they're going to pit Bam on Jokic, but who's Jimmy going to guard? Are they going to pit Jimmy on Jamal?
Not for the entire game. I promise you that.
Yeah. So I'm really intrigued with that because Bam is a really good defender, but
they're going to put, I would say they would probably put Max Strus or Caleb Martin on Jamal Murray.
Yeah. I think we're the better team, but I think Miami's the better coach team, and they've been in the finals. Depending on how you feel about the bubble, they've been there. This is our first time.
I mean, the bubble happened. You know, I can't disregard it. I can't disregard it because it happened. And I'm a Laker fan. My team won the championship.
Yeah.
But I'm not gonna disregard the bubble. But I also do. I believe that the outcome of that 2020 season would have been different had there been no layoff and had there been no bubble.
You don't think y'all would have won the finals that year?
No, I don't. No, I don't. I don't even think we would have gotten to the finals. To be honest with you, no. I think the Clippers would have gotten to the finals. No, I tell you why. That's the only year that Kawhi and Paul George stayed healthy.
Yeah, they lost. We came back 3-1.
Yeah, but they didn't want to be in the bubble. That was reported, documented news. They did not want to be there. No, it's not an excuse. It's not an excuse. No, you're absolutely right. But I believe if there's no layoff, I believe that the Clippers win the title that year. Matter of fact, I don't even believe Miami gets to the finals that year if it's not in the bubble. Well, I mean that's going to be one of the big what ifs of NBA history. But regardless of what I think or what would have happened in the bubble, what happened. Where I disagree with you at is, I think this is a stylistically bad matchup for the Miami Heat. You never gave me. So what's your game count? What do you think? How long do you think the series goes?
I mean, I said us in 7. I think it would be a long series.
You think it's going to be 7?
Yeah, I give a lot of credit to Spoelstra and them guys. They're going to fight, and they're going to find a way to win games. I think, like I said, I think we're the better team, but I give a lot of credit to them guys on the other side. So I think it's going to be good.
I have massive respect for the Miami Heat and what they've accomplished during this playoff run. I had Milwaukee winning the whole thing coming into the playoffs, and Miami took them out. I know Miami relishes being the underdog. They know they're the underdog. I don't think for 1 second that Mike Malone is going to allow this team to come unprepared. Now, where Miami has the advantage is the experience because of the bubble. Because Jimmy and Bam, and Duncan Robinson, and if they get Tyler Hero back, they've been there. They've been there before.
And
Kyle Lowry, he's a champion. Kyle Lowry's a champion. Kevin Love has a ring. But just to be honest with you, okay, let me put it this way. If this series went 7 games, I think y'all would be in trouble. But I think you guys are going to win this game in 5. And when I say 5, I mean 5, not 5 blowouts. I mean, I think it's going to be a hard-fought 5 games. But I'm looking at the stylistic, the style, the size. Bam Adebayo can do nothing with Jokic. Now let me say this. If Jamal Murray plays in the finals the way he did in the Western Conference Finals, yes, I feel confident y'all will win in 5 games. If Jamal Murray is on his B game, then this series could go 7. Because not only do you have the best player in this series in Jokic, you have every natural physical advantage over Miami. Now, I'm not discounting Hart. Hart's a motherfucker. Look, I'm not trying to be funny. I would love to see Miami win this and see Jimmy Butler get a ring. This is such an easy finals for me to watch because I have no rooting interest whatsoever. I would be happy if either team won. If the Nuggets won, great. They've never won a title before. If the Miami wins, this would be the best title for Miami in their history. This would rank up better in their history than any of the first 3. And I love Jimmy Butler. I would love to see Butler get a ring. But stylistically, matchup-wise, Denver's not Boston. Boston is Boston's a supremely talented team, but they're stupid. They're stupid.
They live and die by the 3.
Yep, their pure talent got them to the Eastern Conference Finals, but they're stupid. You're right. They live and die by the 3. That's dumb. Dumb. And anytime you need a bucket, you can go into Jokic and get a bucket. Or Jamal Murray. Like, Jamal Murray doesn't just step back and shoot threes. Jamal Murray has a mid-range game. Bruce Brown, he attacks. He has a mid-range game. They're the more well-balanced team. Now Jimmy can do all of those things too. But I just named 4 people to that one person.
I hear what you're saying.
You're trying to be cautious. You're trying to be cautious because you don't want to seem cocky, and I respect that.
I never. You see me when I always speak my honesty. Even when we talk about the Eagles, I always speak how I feel. I feel like Bam is the X factor in this whole series. Nobody can stop Jokic, but the thing you can do with Jokic, you can get Jokic in foul trouble. Bam has shown he can be aggressive. In that Celtics team, he was aggressive.
But he didn't always play well when he was aggressive, though.
I mean, if you can get Jokic in foul trouble, you're not going to see what the Lakers did. Shoot threes when you see the best player with 5 fouls. They're going to attack Jokic to get Jokic out the game. If Bam is on his P's and Q's offensively, I think we're going to have a problem with Miami.
Okay. Again, I have no rooting interest. I just want to see a great series. I just think Denver is a supremely better team, the more balanced team, and
yeah, 5 is crazy. That's disrespectful, bro. I give it 6 or 7. I ain't saying 5.
I'm gonna say 5, bro. I'm not being disrespectful, but I'm saying a 5-game series. 4 of the 5 games are going to be incredibly tight. That's the way I feel. I just think y'all have the better team. And again, it's not knocking Miami.
I know about go 1 for 2. Cause my Eagles lost in the Super Bowl. All right, come on. Jim.
That's right. You're rolling right now. You're rolling.
Right. I don't about to go 1 for 2, but actually, of course, I'd be more happy if the Nuggets win, but I want to be mad if I see Jimmy because I fuck with Jimmy.
Oh, you'd be mad, bro. This is your team's very first time in the finals.
I'll be mad, but I'll be like, I fuck with that dude over there. Like, he cool.
Oh, I love Jimmy Butler. I fuck with Jimmy Butler.
He's cool. Here's what I wish every athlete was like. Not like bullshit Kawhi Leonard. I fucking hate Kawhi. I can't stand Kawhi. But, yeah, Jimmy a fan favorite. I fuck with Jimmy, man.
I fuck with Jimmy too. Like I said, I would love to see him win a title. It would not bother me one bit. I have no rooting interest in this series. None. If anybody, knowing me, when I don't have a rooting interest, I usually always pull for the underdog. That's just how I'm wired. But I would be happy, either whichever team wins, I will be happy for them. I mean, granted, Miami has won 3 titles, but Jimmy Butler hasn't won one. And then Denver, this is their first time ever going. So I fuck with it. I do.
Shit crazy though. We in the finals, like all them years you could have get y'all and the Warriors. Like
just won the award, the Clippers a couple years ago.
Yeah. Finally got over that hump. With the week of the downtown.
But anyway, bro, Skeezy, thank you for joining me on this YouTube live, bro.
Yes, sir, Ski.
All right. I'm going to hit you up tomorrow after the game.
Hopefully I answer. If we lose, I ain't.
Really, that's how you going to do you, bro?
It's the finals, bro. That's how I'm feeling, yo. Finals.
All right, well, one more quick question. Crawford's versus Spence. What you thinking?
You said Crawford. I'm going to go with Crawford.
Okay.
I don't know much about boxing, but I trust what you say about boxing. You say Crawford, I'm going to go with Crawford.
Okay. All right. Well, I'm going to get at you, little bro.
All right. So easy, bro.
Yes, sir.
I know.
All right. Little bro Keese. Just wanted his opinion on this whole Shannon Sharpe leaving Undisputed. And he's a Nuggets fan, so, it's his time to shine. But anyway, yes, Shannon Sharpe leaving Undisputed. Was it because Kwame Brown got him so good? Was it because he was finally tired of Skip Bayless? Was he tired of waking up at 4 o'clock in the morning? Y'all take y'all time.